Welcome to Tracas of Crisia, a campaign where our delightful bounty hunters are trying to defeat the demon lord, king, whatever he wants to be called nowadays, Navaros, all while trying to save the realm from his corrupted stuff that's happening. Last time, you had a nice little conversation with Thordas regarding his bruise and his ash removal. On the boat, you arrived to Veli, where you made your way to Hugo's hut for the family, this mismatched family to move into in their new life. When you got to the hut, you saw signs of struggle, probably where Hugo's been arrested. But when you got there, you found a wooden swordsman, which you believed to be a dark swordsman, sitting on the roof, defending this hut from his ally, which was Hugo, and basically not relieving it to someone unless they deem themselves capable of protecting it better than he can. The only way he saw fit to do that is a battle to the death, to which you all agreed to. Thanks to the assistance of Quayla, you were able to defeat Zaltros, one with the earth and the blade. When he died, though, his body was completely absorbed by the sword that he was wielding and fell to the floor. You tried to get Faye to pick it up, and she exploded, which then Astra decided to pick it up and put in his bag of holding. Luckily, he was able to do it pretty quickly, although feels a lingering numbness, pins and needles in their arm. Whether that comes into play for anything, we'll find out. The family has now moved in to their new home, and the bounty was completed. You went to Krint, handed in the bounty, and basically we ended last session of you actually handing that bounty, and you checked the Tracker Emporium for its goods, so you've done that. So now you're in the process of just getting your rewards. So you are in Krint, so in the Tracker Emporium underbelly, which is run by a male dwarf. And now you've had a look at what's here. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, we got this bounty we just finished up. Good and proper.
Nice. Yeah, home is where the heart is. Wow, that's all the way in South Bron. What brought you all over here?
Oh, you don't want to know.
It's a long story.
Yeah. Read that one. Fair enough. Well, that's all good. It's all done. So your reward is 637 gold.
Each?
No. It doesn't look like you moved up the leaderboard though, so you're still 6th, which is still pretty good. You're closing the gap between you and 5th. And as characters, you gain 11,000 XP.
Yay.
Which won't be enough to level up. Is there anything you wanted? Did you want to look at the bounty board?
No,
or have you got other business?
We got prior engagement to sort out.
That's totally fair. Well, I hope to see you soon, and keep up the good work.
Thanks, I guess. All right, it's cool home.
So are you calling Merrin, I assume?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Astra.
Well, what's this talk of a mask you're talking about a few days ago? We're finally free.
Oh, wasn't that a week ago? But no, that's fine. That's yes. Well, when you're at where are you based at the moment? Where are
We're
you?
in Krint.
Okay. Well, whenever you are next able, just come over and we'll talk about the details. Things have progressed since we originally talked.
Okay. Back to base we'll be.
Is there anything you want to do in Krint before you head back to the guild?
Personally?
So yeah, you go back to the guild. When you enter the guild, you'll obviously see Merrin at the front desk. Oh yes, welcome. If you're ready now, we'll go talk to Goldberg. I know it's a bit late, but best to get this done now. You ready to come talk to Golbrick?
Wait.
Absolutely.
He's waited long enough, I
Alright.
guess.
Yes. So she'll take you upstairs and basically lead you into Golbrick's office. He looks like he's pretty much ready for bed. But obviously, so he's in his sort of night attire, which just pretty much consists of a robe. You don't really want to know what's underneath it. Oh, yes. Seeds of Crisia. How's my favorite team doing nowadays?
Sure, you have other teams for your favorite. What you new on the
Ah,
block?
yeah. Well, you've made almost history going up the leaderboard so quickly, almost unprecedented. So yes, you are. The shining stars of the tracker world. But anyway. We'll get down to business, shall we?
Thordas just has this tired look on his face. He's like, I just want to sleep.
Oddly enough, Golbrick actually seems a bit full of life. Maybe maybe he's a night owl.
He's a night something, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, masks. Now, when we contacted you before, the situation was we had heard from the black market that someone had acquired a black and gold mask that they were looking to sell. Now, the original plan was to get you in as potential buyers, and then you would, one way or another, acquire that mask. Unfortunately, that was obviously quite some time ago, so the situation's changed slightly. It looks to be that somebody else has seeked interest in the mask and wants to buy it. So rather than you being the ones that are the buyers, you're going to have to intercept this deal and acquire the mask by any means that you need to.
What do we know about the buyer?
Not much. He seems to be some kind of mercenary, trading something of value rather than necessarily buying it with gold. We don't know what, and we don't know who. We also don't know where. That was hopefully information. Apparently, that information was only going to be given to the buyer themselves, which we cannot be now. I don't know if you've got ways of knowing about this stuff, any contacts, but that's all we know.
So
But
there's
some
something happening somewhere, and that's it. Great. Good job.
Well, all we know is there's a deal going on that is under the table, which is telling in itself because it means it's not going to be likely in any of the settlements around Crisia. If I was a betting man, which I've been known to do, I would imagine it's in the Swamp of Scandal. And it's a place where these kinds of deals do generally tend to go down in. Now, whether that's actually happening, I don't know. But that's kind of how that place got its name to begin with. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Not a clue.
Would any of us have heard of this?
Probably it's in North Valley. Now you've never gone into it. You probably would have gone like somewhat past it. So it's kind of in the intersection between sort of the burnt part of North Valley and the non-burnt part. So you kind of would have, because you've been to Okarot, and obviously you went from Okarot to Khan, so you kind of would have like just about sort of seen it in the distance, but you
Have
would
we
never
been?
have been there. You've not been to the Swamp of
We've not
Scandal.
been to Okarot. We've been to Velkovi and Alkera.
So you have been there, but you've only like passing through. You've not done. I don't think you've done a bounty there. You've just kind of like just part. It's where the hot springs are. When when Hrugguhl turned into a perv.
Okay. Have we got
I
to Hal
watched
for it as
all
well?
this.
Yeah, so you have been there. But yes, If that's my guess, if it's in the Swamp of Scandal. But like I said, we don't know any of the details of the deal. Now, if you have a contact in the black market, that would be a good time to use them, I guess.
Who would we know?
You do know someone.
Would it be the person that got us access to?
Gambling place, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's
He would know.
And there's
you know,
also the
that's-
guy that died.
No, him as well. Yeah. I mean, Darts, is an information broker, as he told you when you saw him. Unfortunately, that's all we've got. Now we're assuming this mask is the real deal, but obviously you're the only ones that will be able to identify whether that's the case. Unfortunately, due to the time delay, this is the best information that we can get.
Do we have a name for the merc?
The merc? No. We know the seller, though. It's a male blue dragonborn. Goes by the name of Antargon. And we don't know when the deal is going to happen. It might have already happened. We don't know. But even if that is the case, if you know this person, then if you believe they will know, they probably will know who bought it as well.
Where was this guy again? I'm trying to remember. Where was he
Grundle
based?
in North Bran.
So we'd have to go across the whole continent to find someone who maybe knows something
Well,
going on
we
in
can
this
mind talk
continent.
to him, can't we?
Oh, we can mind talk to him, yeah.
You probably can teleport there because you've been there before, so you could teleport. I don't know what will the cost be for that.
Spenny.
So if you went from Hammer of Thunder to
I mean,
Grundle,
we're closer to the actual swamp itself. Would we better off perhaps going to the swamp and just...
I mean, we could try
Yeah.
and call him and see what it says.
you got. So
Oh,
it's,
we have them on long com.
Yeah.
well, you can contact anyone really in Longcom. Yes, they can't contact you because I doubt you would have added darts to your whitelist. It would cost you 249 gold each to teleport from the Hammer of Thunder to Grundle.
Why is that each?
Because he
All
hates
the
us.
unfun numbers are each. Thanks, I guess. Is there anything else you need to know?
Not especially. I mean, unfortunately, like I said, we don't have enough information. That these things, when we get them, they kind of need to be done as soon as we know, really, so we can get the jump on these things. It's an unfortunate effect of the situation, I guess. But I understand you had more pressing things to deal with. This is just the way the life of a tracker goes sometimes. Hopefully you'll be able to find out some more information. And just bear in mind, I mean, I know you've been to the Forest of Shade. The Swamp of Scandal is supposed to be equally dangerous. It's why
Right.
Only equally dangerous will be fine.
It's why
Great.
these shady deals tend to go down in the swamp, because they feel no one will disturb them there. How they survive, I don't know. Maybe they don't. Who knows?
Oh, one last thing. What do you know about Dark Swords Ring and a wooden one?
So Merrin will interject on this one. Yes, we know about there's a wooden one. I believe people have seen him around the Forest of Shade.
Not anymore. They won't. Killed him.
Oh.
And I have his sword
That's
in
an-
our bag.
Oh.
It kind of gave Astra the heebie-jeebies.
That's true.
For that.
Well, that's an interest. I mean, that's the first anyone's, stated that they've beaten them. People don't even joke about such a thing. I mean, how? What happened? You just tell it. I mean, tell us everything you know. This is uncharted. This is undocumented stuff. She's very excited by this.
Well,
It was part of the bounty that we were doing. We had to try and find a home.
No,
for-
bat the swordsman.
Oh,
not the bounty.
so Quayla was a woman who was from South Brom, and she was on her way to Zanaka. to see her
This
family.
is not helping the situation.
And when she was getting there,
My God, Astra.
Okay. when we got to Hrugguhl's old home, he was there, and basically he was an ally. He quoted that Hrugguhl was an ally to him, and was worried about the whole nature of the forest. We needed a place to hold Quayla, because no other place would have accepted her for what she was
she was
and her family.
transformed.
So he challenged us to the duel to see how, basically, if we were able to handle the nature of the forest. And he used the sword. We fought him. He did pretty decent. We killed him, but then instead of his body being on the floor, his spirit or his body went
Got
into
sucked up into the sword.
Well, that's strange. Never heard of that before.
And then Astra went to pick up the sword.
Well, Faye went
Sword
to go
did
pick up the
something
sword.
to him.
Faye got destroyed. I tried to pick up the sword. I almost got destroyed. I guess. Guess.
Well, that's concerning. I mean, it sounds a bit like the masks in a way. Well, kind of. They don't really. Well, sort of. But I mean, have you still got the sword?
It's in my bag.
What are you planning on doing with it?
I don't know. You want to study it?
If you were,
I'd like to know more
Want to
about it
know-
at least.
well, I mean, we don't have any information. But I think I mentioned it to you last time when we talked about the flying one. There's a person in Kampf. Apparently, their specialty is these dark swordsmen. They've been doing their own research about it. If anyone's going to know anything, it'll be them. If you want to know more, I mean, the Tracker Association's not interested. Otherwise, they would have got people out to hunt them. But if you want to know more, person in Kampf is your best bet.
That's quite a way away.
Your trackers. Nothing's that far for you. You just got to be determined enough. You guys have travelled, what, 3/4 of the realm by now? What's the last quarter?
A long way.
It's quite far. It's
Wow.
expensive to get there too.
You're rich. We know how
Look,
much you get
dude,
paid. You're sick
you
from
got.
the
Look, I might be tired, but you guys are not going to try and scapegoat getting a free teleport. Not this time.
No, I'm not saying anything about that. I'm saying it's expensive. It's expensive to get places.
Yeah, well, it's why some people join that Golden Glory place. But I don't rate them. Those
Oh,
guys
you
are a bunch of
recommend a
snobs.
transfer?
Well, it's too late
Hey.
for that.
Well, you can transfer whenever you want. But considering you're ranked 6th, it cost you a pretty penny.
So if we deliberately lost ranks,
You could.
No.
That's up to
Sebastian
that's
would
up to
not
you.
will frown upon this.
You
We
want to
get
take like a
easier.
year break or something.
We get easier bounties if that was the case.
We get to take
went
breaks.
down. We went down the leaderboard.
Yeah, but then we'll. This is going to sound weird, but then we'll get less XP and then we won't level up faster.
There is
What?
that. There is
what? What the hell are you talking about, Thordas?
What
Thordas'
is
eyes
this
just roll back
XP?
as he explains that, and then his eyes roll back. Those are lows.
I think what he's trying to say is if you don't fight worthy foes, you never improve yourself. You never gain that experience in battle to further develop your abilities. You'll basically become stale and bored. I think that's what he's trying to get at.
That. Less fancy words than I would have said.
But yes, it's up to you. The Dark Swordsman's not, like I said, it's just a thing you can decide you want to go into. Who knows, it might prove interesting if that's something you're interested in. I guess in the meantime, don't use the sword if it's going to make stuff explode.
Do you know anything that would potentially help Astra with his heebie-jeebies?
I was gonna sleep
I don't
first
know.
and see if it was still hanging around. You know.
I don't know, I mean, the churches or something. I guess they heal all the hospitals, clinics. Seek a medical professional.
Are there any here?
No.
I've got the goods I need. Don't worry about it. A long rest will no doubt do the trick.
I hope you're right, Astra.
Let's hope so. But yes, is there any other information you need from me?
You may not know exactly where this deal was being done, but do you know in the swamps anything of any locations of interest that might be valuable to us in that area? Like
Well,
you may not
Yeah. Oh,
any
Merrin,
common places where these sort of deals might be done. That even if you don't know the exact one where this is being done.
I don't really know about. I mean, I can show you a rough map of the area.
Sure.
I don't know. It might help. I mean, this is a pretty old one. So he pulls this rough map out. And so this is kind of a rough thing. As you see, there's a cave.
Some
don't know.
starfish.
Yeah, those are trees, I think. I don't know who drew this, but you know. But yeah, as you can see, there's a couple of where the swamp's pretty thick. Wouldn't go walking in those. Who knows what's living in them? And again, same thing with the cave. Who knows what's in that cave? Wouldn't want to venture into that. But chances are, it could be anywhere here. I don't know. Maybe you guys will see a place and think, oh, it's nice and out the way or whatever, and it's probably the best place.
I think realistically, all we need to look for is if it's a swamp, a lot of it is going to be probably muddy or whatever. We're just going to be looking for fresh prints.
I mean, you guys are trackers. You're the professionals. You do whatever it is you need to do. If you want to go straight there, we can teleport you to Okarot. That's closest. Or if you want to go speak to your person, then do that.
I mean, if we spoke to the person, would you be able to then teleport us back over here, or
Let's
Would
make a
that be on
call
our own
first
dime?
and then see what we can negotiate with our guild leader here. See what needs to go and where. No
Go and
point.
get some sleep first before we do anything.
That's very true. We gotta get some rest.
Sure.
Figure out what we want to do in the morning.
Sure, yeah, the rest will do you guys some good. Sounds like you had a pretty manic one.
indeed?
So, yeah.
It was long.
Very long.
Before we go down, we don't have anything requisitioned or being built for us currently.
You got itchy money out of
mean-
your pocket?
Well, I was looking at Thordas' sword and thinking that could get slightly shinier.
What?
But-
But then I'm looking at your swords. I'm surprised you haven't said anything about the number 3 and the dagger.
Well, I was hoping if we did your sword first, I could then justify.
So you're willing to pay 3,000 to get him a +3, but not the teleport
No,
costs to
no,
go to
no.
Hrugguhl?
No, Hrugguhl
What,
is
a permanent
willing,
up-
Not...
Would
That's
I
just
like
not-
to get a permanent upgrade versus saving a few nights of travel? Yes.
It'll be a lot of them, more than a few nights, but yes, yeah.
Yeah, because okay, fair. So I guess we might be using it within 2 days, so not worth right now.
Mhm.
But next time we have a break where we might have a couple of days of travel or something, we possibly should consider doing this.
But
Let's,
yeah,
let's,
is that-
let's,
is
let's
that-
think on that, and we'll
Yeah.
we'll work on that as we go.
We'll see. We'll see how the situation goes. If we have to go over there, then it could potentially, because it might take us 2 days. Because I don't think we want to teleport back straight to.
I mean, it would take us 2 days to get there, but once we get there, we wouldn't be able to collect.
That's right. One thing at a time. Let's
Yeah.
One thing at a time. Let's go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll
Have we
talk to-
also told the guild about a tracker trying to purchase the Lost Mask, or are we keeping that to ourselves?
You haven't told them anything
We've
about
not
that.
mentioned that. No.
Do we hold it off, or
We don't really know who it was, though. That's the only issue.
We don't really have any info to give.
It's not exactly. It's not necessarily suspicious on itself. It's a bit weird, but it's not inherently like, oh, this person's doing evil.
I think if we figure out it was meant to be another tracker, like a tracker wanted to purchase this mask, then it's probably definitely something to call it.
Also, we don't have proof that it's another tracker, do we?
We've only got
This one,
word.
No, the last time that was
Yeah.
tracker
Oh.
buying it.
No,
we've,
you,
we've
someone
only
said
got
it, but-
he told
yeah.
you. The guy who was doing the smuggler, he's the one that told you they were trackers.
Yeah.
Sure, but we don't have any proof that that's the case.
No.
And the thing is, like, it's difficult because like using a smuggler in itself isn't enough because you guys have used the black mark. You've gone to the casino.
Mhm.
You know, you've done things to because of the nature of your mission. So the smuggler in itself isn't enough to be like to convict them of anything.
Yeah. It's all weird, but it's not.
Mm.
Because it could just be.
It's just something that we can keep in mind.
Yeah. Yeah, because they could, unlikely, based on the nature of Sunny shenanigans, but it could be legitimately like well intentioned. Like no one really knows we're doing these mask missions ourselves, so
Yeah.
they could be doing a similar thing for their own guild.
But
Yeah,
wouldn't but because this is also being in contact with HQ, so we would know if another guild is going for these.
Not necessarily. They might not tell us everything.
True. I thought that it would be known because if another person was going for it, why would we get that info about the mask when they could have just got the other person to do it and bring the mask?
It's
By the way, let's go
it's
back.
contact Dart.
It's the-
Okay, you want to contact Darts?
We'll give him a call, see what he says, and if he says we need to meet face to face, then we know our direction.
All right. So you call Darts, the male half-orc. Yeah.
Well, hi. I think you remember us where the you helped us get into the casino a little while back.
Yes.
We're after a. We were told on the grapevine that there was another mask on sale, and we would like to know if you knew where the buy was going down, because we would like to try and intercept the offer to try and add our own to the mix.
Oh, I don't know about that. It depends how much it costs.
How much what costs?
We just hear Astra's half of this conversation, don't
Yeah,
we?
unfortunately.
But he knows we were talking. But
I know,
the dodgy dealings with him before.
I know that, but remember how long comms work.
It's alright. We'll pay double.
Well, that's fine. But you know, these kinds of things, I'd like to see the product in person before I decide to make any purchases. You understand?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe you're not the right business partner for me then.
You not know where this is?
Oh, you know, I've been shopping around. I've heard things. I've done my research. But you know, you pick up a thing or two. You know. So I like to think I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
These things.
So we'd love to know if you could tell us where it is.
What is going on, Astra?
Oh, he's being very coy and not very being direct.
Well, yes, that's his job. He won't give info unless he sees money on the table.
Yeah,
He knows we're willing to
paid
pay.
him for info last time.
He knows we're willing to pay.
Yes, but it's up to us to give. It's like how it's basically he's trying to get us to pay way more than we should to try and get this information.
Does he sound like he might be wanting an offer for the information?
Oh. So do you know where it is?
Straight.
Okay.
Right.
How much?
Let me think. Trying to think of how to word it. Oh, I know where your shop is.
Okay. We know where your shop is too.
Okay. Oh, good. Well, if you know where to deliver it, then come over and we can discuss a negotiation deal.
What
I'm
can't,
very interested in your goods, you see.
why can't you just deal with it on the phone?
Well, these things are, like I said, best done in person. You never know with I Longcom's isn't the best place to do business.
But we want to go to we want to go to their shop.
But remember last time we had to pay him in physical gold. We can't do hand swipe thing.
Oh, not physical gold. Okay, I'm not getting anything from this guy. Okay,
sometimes.
bye.
Sorry, I didn't.
No, we don't.
I'm not getting anywhere with this guy.
Okay.
Do you want someone else to contact him?
No, it's okay. He's just trying to shake us down for
Well, you
money.
can contact him if you want to. You don't need Astra's permission to use your Longcom.
He's trying to shake us down for money.
That's the point. That's his job. Well, that's his job he wants to have.
I know it is. It's just that I was trying to see if he's not willing to deal. Do we want to just go to the swamp instead and just risk it?
I mean, the swamp itself is about 1,000 meters, about 1,000 feet, right, in size, based on the map. If we get towards the middle of the swamp, I'll be able to tell whether the mask is in the swamp.
2,000.
Well, you're assuming it's not also going to be in a case like ours.
The previous ones weren't.
Yeah, but also previous. Well, actually, we don't know all the previous ones because in the casino it was somewhere else, and then it was presented to the winners. We don't know where that was. The other ones was worn by a thing. It was a bit of a different scenario.
I mean, the other thing is, even if we don't bring our case with us, even if we can't find the nearest mask, I can find the nearest lead-lined case.
Maybe. Unless it's,
Realistically,
in a bag of holding, maybe. That could be a scupper your plans on top.
Stop giving the DM ideas, Astra.
No. Remember, this is all pre-built. We can't have any more ideas anymore.
Would I do such a thing? Would I really change something based on your ideas? Am I, you know?
No,
I'm a
you
nice
just
guy.
It would be the sort of thing where we would have to go slap bang, and we don't have to be in slap bang in the middle of the map, so then Hrugguhl can locate object, because then it's 1,000 feet across.
I mean, they'll give you a map of the swamp if you want one. So
I can,
Yeah, I think we'll
I
probably
can
take
also
one with us.
use my nature thing, and at least that might help.
What is your nature thing?
It helped us confirm that Quayla was behind the cape. My talk on the wild side. Yeah, locations of one challenge rating 10 plus creature that is celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. That might be one of my things.
Oh, also, by the way, I was wondering if I could have one of the diamonds, Astra. I can also help revive if needed.
I think I did I not give?
You gave Agata.
You gave Agata 2 and didn't give Hrugguhl any.
Okay. How many do we have? I've got 5. Yeah, you can have 2.
It'll be the sort of thing where we would have to get to one of the choke points that lead to a place, and then potentially you could do your nature doohickey and ask there.
What do you want to do? Do you want to risk it? Or do you want to go speak to Shakedown McGee?
It's such a long journey. I think we're better off just going and trying to find it.
It's because if we did the long journey, it would make sense to get a bunch of upgrades done, which was just going to be so much money, and we're not getting any money out of this. So
between tracking tracks around and looking directly for some suspicious objects, and with the connection to nature, I think we have a chance of finding something.
I guess the risk is that you're going to get to the swamp too early, and the deal isn't going to happen yet. Then there wouldn't be any footprints.
I mean, there won't be any footprints for the thing, but presumably the place the deal is being done would be at a place deals are commonly done.
Fair.
I mean, and the counter to that is we could go to the other place and the deal's already been done.
True, but at least he would tell you he could probably tell you who did the deal, so you could just find the buyer and confront the buyer directly, rather than having to engage with the deal at all.
What do you two think?
I'm not too fast because I'm not going to be the only thing that'll be coming out of my pocket is our gold. So it's your guys' resources.
Well, it's a ritual for me, so it's not too bad.
And my spells are not very useful in combat, mostly.
Another option, I guess, if you were looking for ideas, is you've got your broom of flying. Maybe, I suppose you've got Fae to do a similar thing, I guess. But searching from the skies will get you around way quicker.
I could also turn into a giant swan and fly.
Yeah. Because obviously getting an aerial view will give you a much quicker sort of view of the place. But
Again, I don't mind what we do. I ain't fussed.
I mean, to me, it sounds like you're probably not really wanting to go to Hrugguhl. So
it's not that I don't want to go. It's just that he's just gonna ask for money, and it's like, oh.
I mean, that was going to happen. No, I mean, you're going to have to do that. I mean, an information broker.
I
right?
know.
He's always gonna, so
I know. It's our hard-earned money. Don't want to,
I know.
Look, we had to spend our own hard-earned money to get into the casino.
I know.
Yeah.
How much was that? How much? I can't remember.
Yeah, 50 gold for the info, 20 per chip, which I think you had to buy 5 of them, so that was 100. So 150 all in. Now you obviously you're not underworld savvy enough, I don't think, to know is this information going to cost you more.
But it's probably got to be asking for more since we're now getting more known, and that obviously more known means more money.
But also the teleportation costs.
Yeah, it's
there
going
and
to be
back.
1,000.
And you have to think about the nature of the information you're asking for as
Mhm.
well. You're kind of asking to
Ask for a lot more.
interrupt a deal, kind of breaking GDPR in a way.
No such
in a
thing
way.
as GDPR.
I know there's no thing. I know, but he is going to have to give you sensitive information, whereas the other one was just Colosseum, right? That's not sensitive as such. So yeah, I think it's a safe assumption. The information itself is going to cost you a lot more than what you paid to get into the Colosseum.
Yeah.
You don't know how much more.
I'm expecting it to be about 1,000 gold to get there, and then we have to get back as well. So that's probably.
And then another,
2,000 gold.
yeah.
And then it'll
Each.
be. No, it's not each.
No, 1,000 altogether, isn't it? Because it's 249.
Yeah.
So for 4 of you, yeah, that's about 1,000. So
Sure.
1,000 each way.
Yeah.
But then they say we were going to sleep on it, and then we were going to have the choice of either free teleportation to Dart or free teleportation near the
They
swamp.
weren't going to
They're
give
only-
us free to darts.
No, they only give you free to Okarot.
Ah, okay.
Which is suspicious. which is I guess is my hesitation is that if there's a strong suggestion that it's going to be in swamp, then why faff with something like?
They'd be able to tell us where in the swamp it is and exactly when, but I think we'll probably be able to figure it out at the swamp. My vote is to go to the swamp.
Let's risk it. We can.
Yeah.
Giant swamp.
Monetarily-wise, it's bad just to do the swamp, because if we try and do Dart, we're going to be spending more than 2,000 gold.
Yeah, I mean we've got the funds. Like
Yeah, you got like 70,000 or something just in your net worth on your party inventory. Like money shouldn't really be a factor for you at this point,
Yeah,
because you
well,
can just sell one item and it will deal with everything.
But the issue is that item. But what the next thing we want to buy?
Well, like, because you've got that treatise, haven't you? That like fulminating treatise, right? For a wizard that no one's using.
Yeah, but what about
That's
the
10
next thing, Sonny?
Yeah, but that's 7,500 gold for that treatise, right? That will pay for their back, most likely any information that you're going to get, and you'll still have spending money at the end of it.
Look, if we
Money
have
shouldn't be a
more
factor at this
physical
point.
gold, the IRS are going to come along and tax us dearly.
That's-
If we just have it as items, they can't tax us on items.
On assets.
That's
These
not,
are assets.
that's not how that works, but okay.
Hrugguhl's just staring at Thordas right now.
That would be hilarious. He's just a secret financial advisor.
What the hell are you
You never
talking
asked.
about, Thordas?
But yeah, like I said, you are earning so much. I'm surprised money is the biggest factor for you, because you shouldn't be realistically.
It's also just the time.
It's not time. What time is it? You're teleporting is instant. You could literally get over there. I mean, you're going to rest for the night anyway. You could literally get over there, get the info, and get back in the space of what, like an hour. So time isn't even a factor.
It doesn't. Yeah. Let's just go to the forest. Let's go to the swamp. It's
Okay.
morning and
Sure.
go that way.
We could go to Okarot, we could check the store there, then head to the swamp.
Is it okay for Hrugguhl short rests rather than long rests?
You thinking of a temp
Sure.
HP?
I mean, there's no spell slots lost on him. He's
Yeah, you can
So, yeah,
choose.
keep-
you can
keep-
choose to have a short rest. Yeah.
there's nothing he gains from long rest. He doesn't get on short rest.
I am long resting.
Depends if you
That's
want
I
to
need to get rid of that
reset.
exhaustion.
Sorry, say that again.
Depends if you want to reset anything. That's the only.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing to reset. He didn't spend anything.
Yeah, I think you were right. Yeah. No, I mean, I think I've had Thordas do that before, where he's taken a short rest when he could have taken a long rest. So I have no problem
Mhm.
with you doing that.
Sure.
So yeah, if you're ready, you can have a long rest here.
I am free from exhaustion.
Hooray.
Nice.
I'm back at full strength.
He's even bigger.
Mhm.
So we'll take the teleportation then, I guess.
So let's take you to Okarot.
Over the night, I'll attune to my eye patch,
Oh, okay. What are you gonna unattune?
the
Ooh.
cloak.
Oh, isn't
it's
it,
just
isn't that the
protection.
protection? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna get less AC.
AC.
Yep. So you get in to Okarot.
Do we have the apothecary from here?
Yeah.
Uh,
Got two of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I think there was a point where Agata was going for it at the same time.
Yeah,
then.
thinking she could game the system, but yeah.
Also, by the way, I've dropped Conjure Elemental and I've picked up Polymorph.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, are you able to get like great restoration for yourself?
I can do great. I can pick up
I-
Greater Restoration.
Now I don't. I'm going to tell you this now, and I don't know if it's going. Well, I suppose it won't really affect anything you did that long rest. But after your long rest, your arm still feels weird. The long rest did not cure it. Yeah, and it hasn't lessened either.
We should possibly get that looked into, Astra.
It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I strongly disagree, Astra, with this, but I can't force you.
Do we want to do Emporium, then move?
Yeah, sure.
So the Emporium here, life is pain. I don't think you guys have come here. I know Seb came here. So I'll remind you what this place looks like. This shop is dimly lit, illuminated only by candles. You see behind the counter a female gnome. She's dressed in all black, with her face painted white with sort of black tribal lines all over it. Yeah, so she's sort of dressed in this sort of lace, like maid outfit almost. And she's looking at you. She's not saying anything. She's just staring at you. And the place is pretty dark. Like it's like dim lit in here. When
I start a staring competition.
Sure. She's very good. When you're like looking at the items, a light appears almost out of nowhere to shine a spotlight on your on the items, so you can see them. And these are the items you have. So yeah, your normal items aren't very exciting. Your common item is a staff of bird calls. So you can use one of its charges to basically let out a bird sound. So its examples are like a raven's caw, or a duck's quack, a turkey's gobble, that kind of thing. Doesn't do anything else. That's just all it does. And that's 30 gold. Your uncommon item is a ring of truth telling, 475 gold. Now this is attunement. But while worn, you'll gain advantage on insight checks to know whether someone is lying. So it could be interesting. Your rare item is a glamoured studded leather for 5,000 gold. So basically, I think Seb had one of these.
Yeah.
So it's studded leather, which you gain an additional 1 AC, and you can basically make it look like whatever you want it to look like, basically. your very rare item is 16,000 gold, which is an oil of sharpness. So if you coat a weapon with it, it becomes magical and has a +3. Basically, becomes a +3 weapon for a 1 minute. Oh no, for
Ever.
forever. I think. Yeah, I think it might be forever. So it's an interesting way to bypass Diamond Anvil.
How much was the upgrade again?
It would be 1,645 to upgrade a normal weapon to a +3, whereas this is 16,000.
But
So this is a lot more expensive, but you
It
could
saves
also
the time.
yeah, this is instant, obviously. Oh, and you're a legendary, which I don't even think with your richness you could afford, because it's 275,000, which is a ring of elemental command fire, which basically I think gets you I'm pretty sure this brings you a oh no, you get compel visible elementals to basically charm elementals, and you can cast various fire-based spells, basically. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything in there that's particularly. Maybe the ring of truth telling. I don't know.
It's achievement though.
It is achievement. That's the issue. There's a lot of items you've got. Yeah,
till next time.
sure. So again, when you've taken no interest, the spotlights turn off, and she still has not moved.
Has she blinked at all in this time?
There's probably there's a blink in there somewhere, but not very often. There's a very few blinks going on. You probably blinked like 4 times in the time you were there. That's it.
You sure you don't want to get that looked into at the church, Astra?
It's Italian church. They're all weird.
Hrugguhl looks around us as a group and says nothing.
I mean, I know nothing about it, so he just shrugged.
Right, let's go talk to the apothecary. Maybe they might have something of interest.
What are you looking for?
Are you the shopkeep?
It's just, but if we're going in there, it's best that we know what we want.
I know what I'm asking for.
Let's let him cook.
Sure. All right. Yeah, you go to the
What are you
apothecary.
cooking? Wait. Are you getting the good ingredients?
Some nice tea, hopefully.
You go to the apothecary. It's a similar ordeal than you've been before. Dark red spiky hair, but you don't see a mole on him. Welcome. How can I help you? My name is Winston.
Hey again. Do you happen to have like a potion of restoration of some kind?
Oh, I don't know. Let me have a look. Looks through his assortment of potions as I look through the list of potions. I don't think he has one.
I think it's
No.
true. You can just take the spell.
I mean, the closest you've got, realistically, is a potion of vitality. But then that's like removing exhaustion and ends poison. But like that's not. I don't. If it was that straightforward, your long rest would have sorted you out. So, I don't think it. No, I don't have anything quite like that. I would go to the church.
Yeah.
Or the clinic.
Till next time.
But
Bye.
okay. Bye.
You okay, Astra?
Yes. Why wouldn't I be okay?
This is where we need the ring of truth telling.
I think he's saying the truth. I don't think that's the problem.
He's speaking his truth. We just can't handle the truth.
Do you want to head up? Just head to the swamp then, Astra?
Sure, let's see if we can find a deal going down.
Okay, so it's going to take you 14 hours to get to the swamp, which you can get in. That's assuming you're not taking any horses and you're just going by foot.
I have to be by foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, but
Can't risk
All right.
horses
That
dying on
is-
us and paying fees.
I mean, is Find Steed a ritual for Agata? Because we could probably go at least 40 foot per.
But we can't all.
We can't all ride
Ride
that
on the
single horse.
We don't all have to ride on the horse. Like I'm just thinking, because Hrugguhl and Tangle are 40 foot. Thordas, your space speed is
I'm 45.
45.
45.
Astra
That-
is 30.
yeah,
That's,
almost constantly logging.
But my point is, Vastra and Agata were on the horse. The rest of us could at least we
They
would
won't
speed this up
fit.
a little.
they wouldn't fit.
Just not even those two. Okay.
No, it's because I think
No.
that you. Like,
It's a large horse, which basically means you can only pretty much fit one person on it.
Agata's a dwarf.
No, that's not how. Yeah, but she's wide. You know,
she's classed as a medium.
Yeah. Like if you might have swung it if it was like Sebastian because he's technically a small creature, but there's no way two medium creatures are going to fit on it.
It acts has all the alcohol as well, laying it down.
Yeah.
I think the horse will have one lurk seeing both of them trying to go on, and it will force itself to disappear.
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna head for the 14 hours
Yeah.
to the swamp. So you get there about 20 past 10 in the swamp. So the question there then is, so where would you want to go? How do you want to do this?
I'll start off by seeing if I can see any tracks around us.
Yeah, we'll send Faye up to scout.
Do I see any evidence of people around?
Roll me survival then, please.
Perception, maybe? Because I'm just trying to look generally to see if any signs of services are up. Like,
I mean,
specifically.
tracks is specifically survival. So if you
I'm
want
looking, I said general.
well, I won't give you tracks if you're doing perception, so it's up to you how you want to go about it.
If it helps, I will give you. I would help out so you could get advantage on that shit.
Sure. Okay. Do I get a helpful subroutine? Nope.
Okay, now we
Okay.
know. That's sick.
23.
23.
Would you
Okay.
need it? Greedy bastard.
Could have reached 25.
You can see tracks. Unfortunately, you see a lot of tracks.
A lot of tracks is good.
Obviously, some of them do belong to people. Others, they're not people. They're not even close to people.
How are there a lot of people tracks?
A fair amount, but it's like hard to know whether they're necessarily people or like swamp monsters with feet, I guess, or shoes, I suppose.
How fresh are we talking? Is stuff?
You have definitely a variety here. Some are obviously pretty old. Some are fairly new, but unfortunately, a lot of the newer ones are kind of monstrous.
Fair. Most of the humanoid ones they're heading just along the path, or
Yeah.
Okay.
I think realistically we're going to be looking on the path, but then also looking off the side of the path just in case they try and veer off and go obviously away from somewhere without being spotted.
I
Faye,
guess we'll start.
so can Faye? What's Faye looking for?
Blue Dragonborn.
Can you roll me perception, please?
That's a 12.
Doesn't see anything. She sees blue things, but they're not dragonborn.
That cave does intrigue me. It's like a good shady spot to.
Agreed. But either way, we'll have to make it across the broken bridge.
Also, we need to try and
Or
find a
around.
safe location to get to rest because of it being close to nightfall.
Should we rest before we at the edge of this before we go in properly?
Sure. Makes
Okay.
sense.
We can do that now then. So I will forward time. What I'll do.
I'll still have Faye just swooping around for a blue Dragonborn.
I mean, can she's an owl, isn't she? So she'll have night vision, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Roll me another perception. Because she doesn't need sleep, does she?
That's a 21.
No, familiars don't require food, rest, or water. Cool. That helps. Now, you reach the next morning. Faye returns. She says that while she didn't find a blue dragonborn, she did see something that looks interesting, and that's something that you might find interesting.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to send an image to you, Matt.
Ooh. That's very exciting.
That's disgusting, Sonny. You shouldn't send that to people.
That's for outside assessment.
Or is this? Oh, it's the Dark Swordsman.
So she says she saw something look like that during her travels,
Where?
wandering around. She saw it near the sort of south, at the time anyway, obviously overnight, she saw it near the south of the swamp.
Which south?
Obviously, who knows where it is.
East, west, south, north.
Mostly like south middle. South middle, yeah.
South.
Yeah. Now, obviously, that was at night, and who knows where it is now, but she did see it.
Yeah, maybe a friendly person could point us in the right direction. We'll see.
Who knows? But yeah, she just thought you would be interested. You might be interested to know. So
That sounds good. Thank you, Faye.
Do we want to follow this and try and cross the broken bridge, or do we want to try and go around this?
Go around. Obviously, the bridge is broken for nefarious reasons, Ryan.
Do we want to go round towards the cave then?
Well, there's an interesting person we might want to go talk to in the south of the swamp.
So you want to cut through south on the left side,
Yeah.
the west bank?
Sure.
Sure. That'll take us to the middle of the swamp, and I can maybe try and search for see if I can get any sense there.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll keep Faye on the lookout for a blue dragonborn as well, though.
I will move you to here. Can someone roll me a d20, please?
Thordas.
I had
Oh,
the
no.
same thought.
D20, okay. Hey, I got slap bang in the middle, 10.
That's good. Nothing could go wrong with that. Well, there's nothing too wrong.
Swallowed by a
As-
swamp insect.
Let's take the
As
first
you're-
time.
As you're walking, you see something weird on the floor. They seem to be snakes, but they're multicolored. So you've got a snake that's red, a snake that's orange, a snake that's yellow, a snake that's green, a snake that's blue, a snake that's indigo, a snake that's violet. And they're sort of lying on the floor in an arch shape. Do you do anything with it?
Let's leave Seb's friends alone.
I feel pride.
The urge to get close. No, definitely be very cautiously going past.
Yeah, Hrugguhl's going to try and sneak past.
Sneak? Okay, can you roll me a group stealth then? I will roll for Agata.
Thank God I have advantage.
And you said there wouldn't be any combat.
Wow. I didn't expect you to come straight here. Right, what was yours? So Agata's stealth was 7. Thordas, what was yours?
16.
Okay. Astra?
12.
Hrugguhl.
I don't know about you, but mine was 22.
Okay. So as you sort of sneak past these
done.
But you
these
did
snakes,
know about us. You were last.
Oh god. So when you sneak past these things, they don't seem to move or react to you walking past them. So it seems to be that you've managed to get past them successfully without them noticing. So you reach here. What would you like to? Is there anything you want to do from here, or do you want to keep going south?
I'm going to have another look for tracks around.
Sure. Survival. Is Thordas going to give you advantage?
Yep.
You'll get a helpful subroutine this time.
Oh, thanks. Cheers, mate. 24.
Okay, so interestingly, maybe because this is kind of a very, very clear crossroad in this place. The amount of humanoid traffic you've got coming through here is particularly dense.
Mm-hmm.
There are tracks going sort of every which way. So interestingly, kind of more recently, you see some humanoid tracks going south. One thing, but the thing that's slightly concerning about them is that they're quite big for a humanoid, and they're quite deep for a humanoid. You also see another set of fresh tracks going kind of towards the northeast.
We've got some fresh tracks coming up this way. There's some big ones heading that way. Astra, does Faye, the creature that Faye saw, does it match the description of these tracks?
Could do.
Do we want to look for the person, or if we've got fresh tracks heading up towards the northeast, might be worth. That is the cave.
We were suspicious about the cave. Let's go to the cave first.
I mean, I could try and see if I can, seeing as we're in the center of the forest, I could try and see if I can smell out the mask from here.
Sure. What's the
Sure.
worst that
So
could happen?
We'll make sure that our masks are all either in the lead line box or in the
Yeah.
I think they already
they
are,
already-
even
yeah.
bags of
They
holdings or
already
lead
are.
boxes.
I just wanted to check, and then I will cast locate object, looking for one of the masks, like I did before.
So that's 10 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah,
You don't feel anything.
nothing.
Same as us, Daniel. Let's go to the cave and see what's what. That's the shadiest of shady regions.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of trees, there's shade everywhere.
There's a cave. The shadiest. You can't get any shadier than in a cave.
It's true. What if there's a cave within the cave? Is that shadier?
No, it's the same level of shade.
This is ridiculous. Let's just go to the cave. Right. So you're going to head towards the cave.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll keep the concentration on the locate object in case something pings.
Okay. Is there anything else you're doing along the way?
I'm keeping an eye on the tracks.
So you're following those tracks, are you, specifically?
I assume that I'm trying to see if those tracks continue to go towards the cave.
I'm mostly keeping an eye out on the group as they're all occupied tracking stuff. I'm keeping an eye on the surroundings.
I mean, you do see a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you can see, like, there's a lot of stuff, like, hiding in these swamp pools. Every now and again, like, you'll see the top half of some weird, messed up head kind of just poking out. Some amphibian, some not so much. At the moment, it looks like you're being watched. Like, they're stalking you, like, almost as, like, prey. They haven't acted upon anything yet, but that's the sense that you're getting, because you know that sort of predator-prey kind of behavior.
Mhm.
So you can sense that. You probably feel that they're waiting to do something, but at the moment, they're keeping their distance for the moment.
Thordas is definitely trying to look as intimidating as possible. It's like, don't mess with me.
Yeah, we'll factor that one in later. As you're walking and you're looking at these tracks, you notice, Hrugguhl, since you got a 24, that as you kind of get to about here, some of the footprints, not all of them, but some of the footprints veer off downwards. So a good, 70% of those footprints,
70%.
veer downwards.
Does that include the fresh one?
I mean, the thing is, like, fresh ones is all over the place.
There was one, like, especially fresh one you were saying that was heading northeast.
Well, there was a group, there was a bunch of fresh ones going northeast.
And those are the ones that have majority turned.
Of those, about 2/3 of those are going downwards. So still the majority of them.
A lot of things have turned down here. If I close my eyes and, like, if we look around and listen, do we see or hear anything in that direction?
Perception.
Nat 20.
So
Oof.
you hear, I mean, it being a swamp, you hear a lot of stuff. A lot of it is just ambient noises. So a lot of like things squelching, a lot of things bubbling, a lot of things glurping, and so on and so forth. As with always, like when you're doing perception checks in nature and you being
Of course.
Hrugguhl, like you almost hear too much. It's frightening how much you hear. I mean, you're not hearing any people, put it that way, but you're hearing the sounds of the swamp.
Fair. So nothing out of the ordinary.
No. Nothing. Well, I mean, you don't exactly go to the swamp, but
Sure, but
what you
nothing-
imagine would be in a swamp.
Should we head off down, see what's down those tracks area?
Sure.
As you go further down, you notice that these footprints do congregate in an area. They stop, basically, and there's like a lot more footprints, kind of like darted, kind of around the area. What you also notice is sort of a series of shape imprints in the ground around here, like sort of big squares, big rectangles, that kind of thing. Something pretty heavy, like around the place. Like either something's got really weird footsteps, or people are putting like crates down here.
That are then disappearing? Like,
Well, no, because they would have then obviously been taken out again.
but,
So
but if they're big heavy crates, how would they have been taken around? Because you can't get animals here to drag them. You can't see. They
probably-
been dragged.
Multiple people could have potentially just carried them.
You've seen
Yeah.
a lot of tracks around here, remember?
Yeah, I guess.
So, and it wouldn't. Would you know? I can't. I suppose from some of your past, you would know like some people do like to employ heavies
Yeah.
to do a lot of their like intimidation and heavy lifting. I think your past would kind of at least kind of allude that much to you. I mean, if they're not going to have Goliaths necessarily with them, but I mean, half orcs are, almost equally scary and strong.
It's a congregation spot. Deals with it. Do any of them look? Do I see? Is there anything around any crates? Anything particularly recent?
Not really, not recent. In the terms of the crates and stuff. I mean, again, there are some footprints that are recent, but when we're talking recent, we're talking like within the last week or so.
Yeah.
None like in the last few days or anything.
So realistically, this could be a spot where they do one of the spots they do deals.
But no one's been here for over a week.
What we could do is we can go up to where the rest of the footsteps went and check that out.
Up to the cave.
And then we could just, if this is a common congregation spot, we could potentially wait it out here. We could have Faye sitting up and watching for someone to come along, and we can then hop in to look some more.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, if we want to investigate, would it be best for us to hide our tracker medallions?
Probably wise.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
So what do you want to do then? Are you going to follow those tracks south then, or are you waiting it out here?
We'll go
We could northeast towards the cave.
Towards the cave?
so yeah, the other 30% of the steps.
Yeah. Sure. So, you go back to there and continue on sort of down this path as you follow the steps towards the cave. When you go near the cave, you see so you follow the tracks, and the tracks just stop. You see corpses around you, scorched ones, like I said, fairly recent. None of them look like Blue Dragonborn. And in front of the cave, you see a weasel. Just a weasel. It stands there. Stands upright. Arms behind its back. looking at
Is
you.
it's already seen us.
He had seen you.
I turn invisible.
I cast Squeak, Squeaker, Squeaking.
Okay.
Ah!
Yep. What's the weasel sound like? Hey? What business do you have here?
Oh, we're just looking for a friend to make a deal. You seen Blue Dragonborn anywhere?
No, but get out of here. This is my place.
Okay. Thanks for the information.
Fine. Go away.
Bye.
Nice and easy.
Yeah. Speak with animals helps for that.
Good thing you spoke to it.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much.
Yeah, that weasel
Alright.
did not want us to be there, so I don't think the deal's going to go down that cave. As we all.
But what happens if the visa got paid by the people to get people to go into the cave?
I was gonna say, I'll have a look over the corpses while I'm invisible. If there's anything interesting about them, do they have anything of value on them?
So
Do I?
you can look. I can give you perception, investigation, medicine.
I'm interested.
Depends
Would
on
it be
what kind of
investigation?
you're after.
What would be the difference between perception and investigation here?
So perception, you're looking. Investigation, you're patting them down, rifling
I'll
through
pat-
pockets and what have you.
I'll pat them down. Dirty 20.
So you pat them down. They are armed, not by anything particularly fancy. They look to be some kind of dealers. None of them, once again, Blue Dragonborn. They look more like bandits and thieves. They're not dealers. They're bandits and thieves. You can tell they've got like sacks on them, but none of their sacks have got anything in them. You can probably kind of piece together they were probably trying to loot the cave, and did not succeed very well. Judging by the way they've fallen, and the way that the impact of the scorch marks are, it's coming from the cave. They were running away from it. Again, it's up to you whether you want to dig any deeper to that, but that's what you can see from the investigation.
That's good enough for Hrugguhl.
Okay. Of truth.
He'll come back and Astra will hear whispered in their ear from the wind what I saw.
Yeah, that weasel's must be like a dragon, or must be like a dragon of some kind.
Who knows?
Once we're out of sight, I'll turn back visible.
So you're coming up to about 7 p.m. So what would you like to do? It's going to probably take you about 3 hours to get back to the meeting spot.
We can go back to the meeting spot.
Yeah.
And we'll stealth in a bit once we get close, just in case there's something going on.
Yeah, if we
Did not want to do that.
if we camp, basically try and just watch the meeting spot, I guess is probably the, and then we can
Yeah.
set our fate to.
Yeah. So where are you going to do that? I mean, I'm going to shoot. Well, I have a feeling I know where you're going to do it, but where do you want it? Where are you going to be when you're resting or staking out?
Behind this tree.
Yeah, Hrugguhl will climb.
These trees are very dead. You're not hiding.
Behind
Anything.
the tree.
You will if you're invisible.
Yeah, but how many of us could go invisible?
Yeah, I mean Thordas. This is like hiding Thordas behind a pencil. You're not doing anything with these things. You're not hiding.
It'd be better just to do it within the living trees.
It wasn't clear how thick the trees were at this time.
I mean,
Yeah, but there's only one tree covering it.
So this doesn't mean anything.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
fine.
obviously is a tree. It's a pretty decent. I mean, it's a normal tree. It's not obviously Forest of Shade levels of tree, but
Right.
like you kind of the sort of trees you sort of see in South Valley. They're just a bit more grubby because obviously they're absorbing nutrients from a swamp, so they're not in the they're not great. Better than North Valley trees, but not as good as South Valley trees, essentially. But I mean, you could realistically get up them.
No, I don't need to go that far.
I think it's just better to be within these sort of
Yeah.
trees here.
Yeah.
Shall I stay closer to the site in one of the trees?
Nah, let's all stay. We're better together.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, if we want best viewing point, there's no point in trying to go far back. It'll be sort of around this area, be our best.
I mean, I guess you can get Fade to keep an eye on it.
Yep.
So, are you going to go? Are you hiding up the tree? Is that the idea here, or are you hiding at the base of the tree?
I'm staying with the others.
I think
So,
we stay
like
at base because I don't think many
I'll
of
go
us
up the
can
tree.
climb.
I can climb.
I mean, with enough help, you can get up there. I wouldn't, you've hidden up trees before.
We're hidden on like next to trees. None of us have hidden above in the tree.
You did during like the scratching your walls, although Thordas didn't get up a tree, but everyone else did.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'll stay invisible up a tree next to the others.
Astra, stay down.
Can I get? So are you sleeping or are you just staying awake the whole night?
Resting.
I think we'll get sleeps, but have our watches.
Yeah, resting.
I want to know for those so only Hrugguhl. I think I'll let Agata go up a tree. For Thordas and Agata and Astra. So I suppose this is probably more question for Astra. How are you positioning yourself as you go into sentry mode? Are you just standing there? Are you going to perch yourself somewhere? Are you going to sit somewhere? Are you going to slump somewhere?
Sit,
Lie down somewhere? How are you going to do it?
sit next to the base of the tree. You'll blend in quite well.
Hrugguhl will do his best to try and help, hide people in bushes and things, as in put lay branches and things on people.
And how's Thordas being?
I think he'll try go and be close to sort of within the group. If there is sort of a mud patch, try and go near there, because knowing he is sort of now close and similar shade of.
Are you going to cover yourself in mud, or are you just going to lie down on the mud?
I think he will cover himself in mud because the tattoo of how bright the tattoos are.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he'll cover himself in mud, and sort of lay within the mud as well.
Can I get stealth, please, from all of you? Let me roll for Agata as well. That's not like her. 8. Okay. Astra, what did you get?
9.
Hrugguhl, what did you get?
30.
Jesus.
Thordas, what did you get?
It's a big 18.
You'll let Hrugguhl number shame you.
So, you get to about nearly 3 or 4 in the morning. You hear footsteps coming towards you. And you do hear talking as well. And you'll be able to hear it because it's coming from behind you. Yes, I think you're gonna like this. It's a one in a lifetime, one of a kind item I have for you. Have you brought what it is that you're going to be offering? Yes, I do. Let's just hope that what you have is as good as you say that it is. And they're talking to each other.
I'm going to try and get a look at them.
Yep, no, that is...
Stealth up towards them and try and get a look at them.
You see a blue dragonborn appear, and next to him a woman appears. Appears to be a half-elf. Seems to be a capable, a fighter type, just by looking at her. Do you want to do anything as these two have arrived here?
I'm looking both of them down, especially keeping an eye out for any unique-looking items like any of them are carrying.
Okay. Right. At the moment, you're okay. They're not showcasing anything. Clearly obvious. He's not carrying a case or anything. Neither is she. Can I, while we're here now, can you finally show me what it is that you're promising? And he'll reach into his sort of coat that he's wearing, and he pulls out something wrapped in cloth, and he will open said cloth, and shows a black and gold mask. Not that dissimilar to the mask that you've got, where it's primarily gold coloured with black tribal lines kind of on it. But he only really reveals it for about a second and then sort of wraps it away. Do you have what you've promised? Of course. What do you take me for? And she reaches into one of her pockets and pulls out something in her hand. And she opens her hand. She reveals a ring. Hrugguhl, you know what this ring is. It's a ring of invisibility.
We need to check this shit now.
I assume this suffices. He obviously has a closer look to the at the ring. Yep. Seems like the real deal. Let's exchange. And they basically, he hands over this piece of cloth. She has sort of and obviously he has a hand outstretched. And then she does something similar where she has the ring and a hand outstretched.
Stop
And they
right there. The mask is a trap.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on the map specifically, I think, at this point. Because I think this is going to be...
I'm going to sneak. I'm still invisible. I'm going to go around the back.
Yeah, let me mark you as invisible. You're obviously looking at you both in shock because, like, they just assumed you were like dead. you know, they weren't expecting you to come to life. Or who are you? Because I assume you've taken your emblems off,
Yes.
your insignias off. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Mailman? What are you doing here, Mailman? It's none of your business.
The masks are my business. Do you remember a talk of a huge winged bird that broke into one of the...
Did Hrugguhl see where he put the mask, by the way, when this conversation is happening?
He's put it back into his into the side of his coat, you know, underneath it, so he can kind of just slotted it in between what looks to be armor and a sort of overcoat thing. So he slid it in there.
Fair. Hard to get your hand into.
You're pretty talkative of a giant
basically
bird.
she's put the ring back in her sort of trouser pocket.
You talk of a giant bird that broke into one of the cities nearby.
What does it matter?
That bird was wearing one of those masks. And guess what? When we killed the thing, the mask destroyed the creature. Disintegrated it entirely. Put on that mask is a death sentence.
Only if you lose, I suppose. I'm sure that bird was just a pigeon.
Oh no!
Beforehand. I, however, I'm a skilled warrior. If I gained such power, I would not be easily felled.
You die the same. Do you really
That's
want to
assuming
risk
I
it?
would. For power, I would risk everything.
Why not join the tracker organization? I'm sure they'll give you plenty of reasons to get powerful.
I don't need to be told what to do. I am nobody's puppet, especially some washed-up overthrower. You're just lapdogs for a shadow government.
I didn't say we were trackers. I'm saying if you want power.
Sure. True. Well, yeah, well, okay, she won't say you're lapdogs, but they say they are. I have no interest in that pathetic organization. I am my own master. I do what I want. And with the power that thing gives, as you say, from this pigeon into a giant bird, I will have that.
Your will won't be your own, I swear. You'll be
Again,
driven by
I'm
the mind of a demons.
and why would you know such a thing? What makes you an expert on something like this?
Well, I've collected a few of my time. Killed a few things that killed a few of the things that had masks on.
She looks at you up and down, and you can. It's not even hiding the fact that she does not believe a word you are saying. Sure, buddy. I mean, you're walking around with 2 peg legs. I don't really see that working somehow.
You'll be surprised by the power that we have.
She'll
Just say
turn to...
when, Astra. Just say when.
I mean, she'll just turn to Antargan and go, are we doing this? I mean, these guys, sure. I don't really care if we have an audience. I just want to get this deal done. He kind of has a look around. I would be happy for any of you to do a sort of intimidation.
Oh,
If you want to.
100%.
If assuming you're trying to intimidate them. I don't know what you're trying to do. But
If he looks at me, I am going to be giving him a look like I will be over there
I mean-
and kill you in a split second.
fair. I
Like-
mean, he is looking around at you.
Yep.
He's judging. He's not a skilled warrior like this other woman is.
Yeah,
He is-
that's why
he is
I
eyeing up
was
the
specifically
situation.
looking at him because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know she. I will say I will be entering. I will be activating my rage for this because then I could use my strength instead of my charisma.
Sure. Okay.
So I'll use my athletics. I'll use the +9 in my athletics, and I get advantage for it because I'm using strength. Oh, that's so bad. Dirty 20.
I don't know who these guys are, but I think we should do this some other time. Let's call this off and find somewhere else. This is getting a bit too crowded.
Now, why don't you hand over the mess to us? We'll pay you for it.
No. If you wanted to pay for it, you should have put up an offer. I have put up an offer. This is by right. I get first purchase. I don't know who you people are, but you're some no low down thugs. If you think you can just muscle your way in to a deal like this, that's not how this works. You can see that Antargan, who's obviously very intimidated by you, is sort of slowly stepping backwards.
I'm staying close to him.
Yeah. I mean, he's in your reach right now. So, again, I don't know whether you wanted to do anything.
I'm just watching his every movement. I want his eyes on
So-
me.
Yeah. You can tell. Again, I think for Thordas, like, this is very clear fight or flight response that he's going through right now.
And he is a fightless bird.
Yeah, you can tell, like, he's on the fence, but he is about to fall into the flight side of
Mhm.
that fence. He is backing away, but you can tell in his eyes and his body language, like, this doesn't even require a check for you.
Yeah.
He's about to book it. He is about to leave. He's about to run.
Our hunters mark him.
So, that's what you can tell.
Listen, buddy, I know you're about to run. Do a smart decision. Leave us the mask, and you can go away scot-free. If you don't leave us the mask, and then he will show his blade, I'm going to show you what your insides look like.
If he actually legs it, by the way, I'm going to try and do a sneaky grab of the mask out of his pocket as he turns to run. If he actually starts to book it. I'm going to wait for him to actually book it, though.
Yeah. So what he does... Actually, I'm going to roll for this. How brave is he feeling? What he does is he reaches into his coat on the other side. So you see this, obviously, Hrugguhl being near him.
Oh, it's going to teleport.
So that's what he's doing at the moment. Again, because you're so close to him, I'll let you do anything, or you're going to let him do whatever he's about to do.
So I've got 2 questions. The first is, can I see at all what it is that he's going for?
No.
And secondly, seeing as he's pushed out his coat pocket, how exactly
So
seems
if you can
visibility?
imagine, imagine like he put the mask on this side,
Yeah.
but he's actually reaching on this side now.
And just a little question about how invisibility exactly works. So obviously, the items I hold are invisible.
Yes.
Therefore, I put my hand in his pocket and grab the mask. If I then pull the mask out, is the mask invisible as I pull it out?
No, we've had this question before. Oh,
Because it would have been the same, because the guy was trying to jolt the box while someone else
So-
was holding it.
Because the way invisibility works is at the time you turn invisible, everything you're holding and carrying and wearing is invisible. If you wanted to make the mask invisible, you would have to come out of invisibility and
then back
into
in
it
again.
Or obscure
then,
it
yes.
entirely. So if you had,
Or
so
like
if you
put
put
it
it under
under
your
your
shirt,
clothing.
yeah.
Yes, then it would. Yeah, yes.
I mean,
That's how
his
that
eyes
would
is
work.
on me
And you
now,
have got
this
your
is-
top. You have got your top on, although you're like, I don't know whether you've really got like a space to put it in.
I mean, I've got
I
loads
suppose
of
you've got-
sacks on me.
You've got your bags and stuff. I guess you could put it in your base bag, which would be an action. You know, because it'd be an action to take it from him. Then he would get a chance to do something before you could then put it in the bag. You couldn't do it in one big motion. So it's just something to bear in mind if you wanted to do.
Yeah.
But you could. There would be rolls involved, but you could obviously do it. It's achievable.
He is so good at teleport out of this.
Mhm.
That's why I'm giving Hrugguhl. Well, any of you really, realistically, I'm giving any of you a chance to do something. Actually, any of you? No, because I think because Hrugguhl's so close to him, like I think Hrugguhl's realistically the only one who could react
Mhm.
quick enough to something. So it's really a question of whether Hrugguhl
Yeah.
wants to do anything with it.
If I suspect he's going to try and teleport, I can grab the. I'll go for it.
You don't get in that line of business without having a means of quick escape.
So
He's probably very distracted now, trying to get things. So his mind has got to be on other things.
Yeah.
So this is
So-
probably going to be the best chance to do it.
So are you going to let him do whatever he's going to? Well, do
If
whatever
I
he's going to
think-
do in his pocket.
If I think he's going to try and teleport,
Okay.
I'm going to try and grab the mask.
Well, what I'll tell you then, what he does, out of his pocket, he pulls this kind of like ball of something. It's like a weird ball. It's about sort of this big, like that.
Is it like baseball size?
Yeah, that's a good, like a tennis ball. Yeah, sort of slightly smaller than a tennis ball or baseball, in his hand, and he's basically like lifting it up as if he's going to throw it down onto the floor.
Yeah, I'm going to try and take the mask.
Take the mask. Okay. Can you roll me an attack roll?
An attack roll.
Yeah, because you're going to try and basically kind of you're trying to, in a way, pierce his armor to get to where his
Okay.
his thing is. I would
And he
kind
has
of,
you have advantage of it because you are invisible.
you are invisible, and it would be technically like an unarmed strike. Because you're
would I-
trying to grab it, essentially. You're trying to essentially
Okay.
go into his arm, get through his arm, essentially his defenses, and pull this thing out.
I rolled a 19 plus 8.
Sure.
27.
You pull the mask out, so you've got the mask in a cloth. However, he does throw this thing on the ground.
Do I have a bonus action before I go?
No, like basically it was essentially a reaction at this point to do
Okay.
something. So you only really got the one thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move you to this map. As this happens, this smell. So no smoke comes out, but this smell wafts through the air. You hear some growls coming from around you as some creatures appear from the nearby swamps.
Lovely.
And they are now moving towards him, essentially, I guess. I think we're going to have to roll for this, roll initiative, based on who is going to do what in this scenario. Because I think that's the only way we can realistically do this. Can I get Thordas, your initiative, please?
22.
Right, let me roll Agata. 7. Wait, Hrugguhl?
23.
Astra.
20.
Nice, very nice. For now, anyway, because we'll see how this plays out, but I will begin combat.
Okay, so I've got the mask in my hand currently.
Yes, you currently have the mask in your hand, wrapped up in cloth.
Wrapped up in cloth. So we were saying before I could, as an action, stuff it in a bag, and then it would be invisible.
Yes.
I will turn into a series of invisible butterflies as I misty step
Okay.
30 foot over to here, and then I will shout, "Run!"
Sure.
As I then walk another 40 foot.
Now, Thordas, you've already raged, so you're
Yep.
not going to get your extra sort of movement
Nope.
from the raging. But obviously, you've heard, you
Mhm.
can't see, Hrugguhl say, "Run." You don't know which way he's run.
Nope.
But
But I
he
mean,
has
I would
run-
have heard him in the direction.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose, sure. I mean, the amount, I guess so, because the amount of speed he's running, I guess, you hear the squelch, because it's
Yeah.
a swamp. So, yes,
Um,
you could probably figure that one out.
I'm immediately looking at Astra and do I get a nod or no nod? Well, after hearing the run,
Agata's like shrugging her shoulders.
Yeah, nod.
nod. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna. Even though we're gonna run, I am going to. Actually, no. Fuck it. Run.
I also forgot to do Tangle, who would have gone 40 foot here and then taken the dodge action.
Dodge. Okay.
Yeah. I'm running, doing what I'm being told.
Is that a dash or just normal run for your movement?
Probably if we're going, yeah, dash. So I would have had 90 feet of movement, so I would have been off the map.
Astra, what would you like to do?
I cast polymorph on the woman to turn her into a badger.
Oh my god! All right, what does
She
What does
rolls
she
a
roll?
she rolls a wisdom save. I actually technically it's poof, and you're a beast.
all right? What is the check?
17. It's the save.
Oh, meets it, beats it. She got 17. Sorry,
So she
that would have been absolutely hilarious, but she got it.
Shame. I'll bonus action turn into a giant swan. And,
That's-
and
The swan is the new favorite, I think.
it's because I've got it's the most distance I've got. Because then I can fly 80 foot, so I can basically fly this direction.
You just see him try to cast a spell. Doesn't work. Flies.
Honk.
Okay.
Ah, honk.
Right, it's this thing's turn. Now it can go and attack Agata, which it will do. So let me get the stats for this thing. See if it does anything.
Can it even
Agata's-
can it even strike Agata? That's the question.
Well, this is it. This is it, right? So nope, that's a miss. Makes 2 attacks. Okay, that's a nat 20. So
Wait, what's the distance between me and it?
You're in it 50 feet.
Silvery barbs. Yes, flop.
So I have to roll it again. Even
Mhm.
yeah, I have to roll it again. What are we talking about? Yeah, that's a miss. Yeah,
And
that's
I'll
2
give
hits.
Agata the advantage.
Nice. Right, it's this one's turn, but I don't think. Well, it's probably going to go to here because he hasn't had a turn yet. This might actually be very bad for him. He did not think that through at all. Maybe because of his, fight or flight. Let's see if he hits. I mean, he might hit. Yeah, they both hit. How much?
Yeah.
He's got. Oh, he's got some health. He's got health. Right, so it takes 14 damage from the first one. 14 on the second. He's alive, but he's taken these two smacks from the creature, which he didn't like and he wasn't expecting. It's his turn now. He's gonna book it. He's gonna try and run in the opposite direction. Down here, obviously the
Attacks of opportunity.
creature's the creature's going to get an attack, but misses. So he bolts. He can use his thing, so he's off the map as well. This one is going to go down here, but can't do much. What is she going to do? Is she going to take the fight on? I think she would take the fight on. I'm not going to. So basically, she basically is going to attack these things. I think we'll just waive this mostly because I'm not going to spend time rolling stuff that's potentially going to be pointless. But they're going to attack. She's taking the hits pretty well. Right, Agata, I think will summon the steed because it's an action. So, because she then gets 60-foot fly speed, and so she will be out of there. He will get an opportunity, but I don't. It does hit, but again, it's not going to get through her defenses all that much. So I'm not. I suppose I have to do it. I do have to deal damage technically. 15 plus 10 cold. So she'll take some damage, but obviously, nothing too disastrous. And then obviously a lot of these guys are going to go. But I think honestly, like obviously Hrugguhl's going to escape.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can successfully say you managed to escape that situation quite comfortably. So what I'm going to do...
The moment we're vaguely out of danger, or at least the moment Hrugguhl is vaguely out of danger, he's going to look over the mask and just check it is in fact what he thinks it is.
So it looks like the mask. Obviously, you're not using another mask to confirm or anything, but it certainly looks like the sort of mask that you've
got stuff on the back.
You've got in. Are you looking on the back?
Yeah, I'll look over the back.
Okay, so on the back, you do see kind of writing like you did in the other ones.
Sure. I don't need to look detail. I just wanted to know, just get the sense of whether or not I'd made a mistake.
Yeah. Sure. So now that you've managed to kind of escape from that fight, and those two are kind of dealing with that, and Targan's sort of bolted in another direction. He's kind of like, last you saw, he's kind of running in this direction. Where he's going, and she's kind of stuck around to fight. How that's going to pan out, who knows? But now you're kind of out of immediate danger. I mean, obviously you're still in the swamp of Scandal. What do you want to do?
I will stop being invisible and show the others.
So you're stopping then? Are you stopping to do that?
Once we'd probably go a fair distance away beforehand to make sure that we're not going to be easily tracked.
Okay, so that's probably realistically over there, which is going to take some time. I mean, you are kind of hitting exhaustion territory because it happened in the middle of the night, that fight. So it's something to bear in mind.
I hope you're happy with me making a quick decision there.
Oh, I thought it was going to teleport away.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what that was going to do. I didn't want to risk it, losing the mask.
Do we want to just quickly see if this is a legit mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be safe.
Yeah, you can pull out one of your other masks from various wherever, because it's in like either a bag of holding or what have you. When you pull a mask out, they will resonate with one another.
Okay, let's put it all away.
Are you putting them in separate places, or are you putting them in the same bag?
Separate places.
Yeah, okay. So one's in a lead box in my bag of holding, and then we'll put the other one loose in Hrugguhl's bag of holding.
Okay, yeah, because I don't think Hrugguhl's got any in his bag of holding at the moment.
No, I don't.
No, we're only trying to keep one.
That's fine. Just add level 10 mask to your bag of holding, so you know that we know where that is basically. Because it can be a bit of a guessing game to figure out where are all these masks right now. But no, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, you've actually hit 8 AM, and basically, if you don't rest, you are going to get a level of exhaustion.
I think we should get out of here. Is my vote.
It's probably going to take you another hour to get out, and that's going to push you past your limit.
Yeah, we can rest back in Ocarot.
Yeah, I don't want to. We don't know what might be being sent our way.
Yeah, let's push on back to Ocarot.
Okay, so you'll come out. So you're technically going to take the level of exhaustion, but then obviously by the time you get back to Thingy, you should be okay, because it's going to take you another 14 hours. You get there sort of at the end of the other day, so you're just okay. So you end up back in Ocarot. Technically, yeah, like I said, you've all got a level of exhaustion, but you do end up back here.
Let's contact the guild and get back.
Sure.
They'll probably just say, carry on with what you're doing. Now as we've got the
I guess.
mask. But we just informed them to let them know we have the mask.
Yeah, so they say, great, that's great. That's a great job, basically. So they'll acknowledge it, that you've got it.
Cool. Yeah, well, we can put it in our guild chest. And
Yeah,
check
so what are
over
you gonna do?
the prices again. 'Cause it's a new day.
You're not going to sleep?
If we're going to put it in the
Check
guild
prices,
chest,
then sleep.
we have to go to the Dragon Emporium to put it in our guild chest anyway.
Sure. Right.
'Cause it's
Fine.
it's
I'll
best to
roll
only
you
have one
another.
item.
I'll roll you another thing then, shall I? So yeah, you've got a ball bearings, bedroll, torch. Your common item is a pipe of remembrance. So basically, with that, when you put out smoke things, the form basically shows all of the most impressive and heroic achievements for 5 minutes, after which it dissipates. So this will be obviously great for Seb to telling his stories. This is literally the pipe that he would have, wanted. That's 35 gold. Your uncommon item, which is 600 gold, is winged boots. So you can use one of its charges and to gain a flight speed for an hour. 30 foot of flight speed for an hour. Your rare item is a flame tongue, which I can roll a weapon if you're interested, which is 15,000 gold. So obviously this emits light and deals an extra 2d6 fire damage on your hits, basically. But you use a command word to set it aflame. You don't have to. It's not like you don't have to always. Every hit doesn't have to be on fire.
Mhm.
Your very rare item is 48,000 gold, which is an Efreeti bottle. So it has a creature inside. Now no one knows what will happen when you open it, so it's a bit of a risk. Sometimes they grant wishes, sometimes they go hostile. Who knows what will happen? And your legendary item is a spell gem level 7. So I think these work very similar to spell scrolls, I think, where they basically store. They've got a gem, a spell stored in it, and you can use it to cast it essentially. But the main difference with these ones is you can actually put a spell into them as well. If you wanted to store a spell in them, you could. So, but that's 100,000. So yeah, anything there of interest to you?
What weapon is the flame tongue?
It's a club.
Are we able to take the flame tongue aspect of it and put it on other weapons from a mastersmith?
Probably. They'd charge you a fair amount for it.
Obviously, yeah.
But then you don't know if they would have to sacrifice other parts for it. You don't know if there's any repercussions of doing that. But they're your best bets essentially to do that. Yeah.
The one downside with flame tongue is that it's fire damage, and a lot of things resist the fire damage. It's like the most common resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you didn't buy the. I think it was something that had Firestorm in it. I think it was a spell scroll. Yeah, it's for the same reason.
I think it was a staff.
Again, up to you guys. I mean, it'll obviously cost way more than 15,000 if we want to put it on. If I wanted to put it on something like my shit,
Achievement as well.
because then I'll most likely get rid of my tattoo that gives me reach. But again, I won't be using it on. I would much prefer it on the weapon I have now instead of the club.
I think realistically though, because like your
I'll
blade,
probably use a D10 damage from it. I'm guessing.
well, I can't tell you that. You'd have
No.
they would have to tell you that. But basically, the other thing to consider is it would definitely make your black horn blade require attunement, because you're putting that aspect across, and obviously that which would mean
I
you'd
was
have
sort
to
of
make stuff.
expecting that at least. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but again, it's up to you. You've never asked them obviously about that stuff beforehand, so you just have no idea what would be the implications of it.
The property swapper, isn't it?
Kind of, but it's obviously a much more extended property swap. So
But that's the
wild
smith we'd have to go to. That's what.
I think for something like this, they realistically any one of them could do it, but he would probably be the best one because he's the so he'd probably do it a lot faster.
Yeah.
You know, for example, to do something like that because as you said, his specialty is to move stuff around. He's better, but like realistically, like Diamond Anvil could do it in theory, but it might take her a while because that's not what she's good at.
Again,
And
I would love it, but then I would want your guys' opinion because it would cost a lot of gold. Obviously, we have gold, but again, if we want to try and save up something different.
Yes, the Ash Bash in Cash in Arcara.
Which you're not too far from. You're in the right region at least for that.
Yeah.
It's kind of the other side. You're on like the west of North Valley, and Arcara's on the east.
Yeah.
Essentially. Next time on Trackers of Crisia, now that they've got their mask in almost record time, what are they gonna do next? What will the next bounty? Or are they gonna look at this Stark Swordsman blade? Who knows? Let's find out next time on Trackers of Crisia.